questions. Crud. All right. These are not going to be bad at all. The one thing we're going to have to figure out is what the questions are asking. So here we go. Here's your application for those of you that are always asking, when am I ever going to use this? Well, here's a possible opportunity. A souvenir shop sells about 200 coffee mugs a month for $6 each. The shop owner estimates that for each 50-cent increase in price, he will sell about 10 fewer coffee mugs per month. Okay, how much should the owner charge for each mug? Well, how am I supposed to figure this out? All right, here's what we're going to do. Notice I have two numbers in here that talk specifically about the number of mugs. And I have two numbers in here that talk specifically about prices. Okay, we're going to make a mini little piece of our equation out of each of those. So here's how that works. Let's start with the blue here. I'm selling about 200 coffee mugs, okay? So 200 of those. I will sell about 10 fewer per month if I increase the price. Okay, I don't know how many I'm going to get as I move ahead. But I just know for every time I increase the price, I'm going to sell 10 less. So I got to get X in with that second part. And I'm going to do the same thing with the second part. Right now I'm selling them for $6, but I'm going to increase the price by 50 cents each time. So for each increase, which is a variable, we're going to have X. We have to multiply this out. Okay, we need to FOIL this out because I need to see it in standard form so I can get some information. So if I FOIL it out, so I got my first, I got my outer, so half of 200 is 100. My inner, 6 times negative 10 is negative 60. And my last, half of negative 10 is negative 5x squared. X times x. Details that we got to watch for. And so when I rewrite this now in its final form, I want it in standard form. Standard form again, ax squared, so my x squared term goes first, plus bx, my x's go next, they are combined, and my constant term goes last. This equation, this quadratic, will tell me what I should do. How many mugs should I sell? What should I sell them for? It's going to give me all the info I need. So here's how this works. How much should the owner charge to maximize their sales? Remember, we're going to be looking here. Now, well, I'm not going to do that yet. You didn't see that. I don't want you thinking ahead on this. So I'm looking and I'm going, okay, so what am I trying to find? Let's be visual this first time because we don't know quite what we're getting into yet. This will not fit on your regular screen with that plus 1200. So remember, if we do zoom fit, zoom 0, we should, hopefully if the calculator cooperates today, okay, so I can see my maximum up here. It's going to be way up there. Do I want to be messing with the calculator trying to figure this out, scrolling up? No. We're going to go back to our formula for this, our little mini formula, our little negative b over 2a. There's my b. There's my a. Okay, the X isn't telling me how much to increase the price. It's telling me how many increases should I make to my price. So I should make 4 times how much each increase is. So we're telling you, or the math is telling the owner, hey, you need to increase the price of your mugs by $2 each, which means if I'm currently charging $6 and I add this $2 increase, I should be charging $8 a piece. But here's the good news. That's the last part of the math I need to go looking for. Because what did I just find? I just found the x value of my vertex. So now I can get cute and say, okay, so if I have got, I want to get one thing over here, I can look and I can say, okay, I'm going to do this algebraically once because I want us to see this. I'm going to take my y. I'm going to plug in the 8. Again, we have options, which I will show. So I'm going to go ahead here. Ooh, now wait, did I just... Oh, I almost did it bad. I caught myself. Anybody know why putting 8 in would have been bad? What was the x value I found? Okay. I almost did it bad. I got too far ahead of myself. So we're going to fix that. See why the mathematicians that deal like the accountants and stuff with businesses, why they make so much? Because there's a lot of stuff we got to be careful of, which I almost wasn't there. Almost. So the maximum monthly income that the owner can expect to make would be $1,280. So you would have to go about... Now, could I have... You're like, Hardy, why do you do these things to us? Could I have gone to my calculator since what I knew now the x value of the vertex was and just gone in and gone to y? Yep. Okay. So again, use... You can use the chart. It's not going to be a bad thing. Okay. These problems all set up that way every single time. You're going to have two different things, usually money and then a quantity that you're just going to put in. You're going to multiply it through. You are going to have to find the mini formula to find your x. There's really not going to be a way around that.